What's up, YouTube? This over here is the J-Man. I'm the jokester, and this is our special friend Gorfield. And J-Man wanted me to read the next exciting episode of the Koopalings and Bowser Jr. show because it's a sequel to the previous episode that we did a video reading of. A video. Yeah. Garfield is hung in the spotlight. The previous episode, you might remember if you tuned in, if you took a look at our video, was Morton Koopa stole Cutie Pie's sea turtle hatchling that she gave birth to and ate it. Turned it into an omelet and ate it. And now, Morton is being put on trial for his crimes. This is the second or third time Morton's been on trial. I'm sorry, I have a hair in my eye. I've had a hair in my eye since we started. Alright, so this is episode 41 of season 5. It's called Back to Court. And we open at Growser's castle. And Growser, of course, is the evil opposite of Bowser. And his daughter Cutie Pie is still throwing a huge tantrum because Morton stole her sea turtle hatchling that she gave birth to and turned it into an omelet and ate it. And Cutie Pie says, you know what, I'm gonna put Morton on trial. So then everyone goes to court. Bowser tells Morton, don't worry, we're coming to this trial because we don't want them to take our baby away. Bowser says, yeah, that's right. So Bowser Jr. says, alright, we're back here again at court, and now we present me, the lawyer, the copper, the jury, and the judge. Junior has sort of become the town crier of this court. He takes on some sort of unofficial position in the court. Why is Junior getting involved in the trial? Why is Cutie Pie handing Junior the omelet and throwing a fit? Nobody knows, right? So Morton says, hey, that omelet tasted terrible. So Junior presents the omelet to the jury and says, here you go, jury, this is the evidence. And here's some other evidence. Morton's Over-Raptor costume. Morton was dressed as an Over-Raptor when he committed this crime. And again, why is Junior is Morton's brother. Does Junior not like Morton? He does. He just believes in justice, right? He wants Morton to pay for his crimes because he knows Morton did it, right? Morton says, yes, I was wearing an Over-Raptor costume. I was being an egg thief from the past. Cutie Pie starts yelling, shut up, Morton. And her tantrum continues. Just one long tantrum from Cutie Pie. And can you blame her? You can't, because her child is eaten, turned into an omelet and eaten. Judge Cooper says, okay, this means it's all Morton's fault. He points the gavel at Morton. So there was no... The lawyers didn't have to say anything. They said, here's the evidence, Morton, you're guilty. Not a great court. So Bowser says, okay, we're here. Bowser, I guess Bowser wasn't at the courtroom yet. Bowser shows up and says, we're here. Then he walks up to Judge Cooper and says, listen here, bucko. I will not let you take my baby to jail. I'll be watching you. Threatening a judge. And then the bailiff says, this is all your fault, Morton. Also, the bailiff shouldn't be chiming in. The bailiff doesn't do anything like that during a trial. Cutie Pie says, that's right. It's all your fault, Morton. I gotta go now, says Junior. Judge Cooper says, Morton, you're going to jail to pay for your crimes. Morton doesn't seem too fazed by this. He says, oh, great, okay. Can I have my Over-Raptor costume back? Judge Cooper says, I don't see why not. Now take him away. So Bowser says, all right, Judge, you put Morton in jail. Suddenly, this is the big action sequence. Bowsette jumps on Judge Cooper and knocks him out with a frying pan. Bowser breathes fire on the jury, and they turn into a dry bones. They turn into a collection of dry bones, the turtle skeletons from Mario. Bowser and Bowsette go to the prison, and Bowsette puts down a boombox, and it plays the boss music from Mario's Mission. They file down the bars of Morton's cell. They release him, and they all hug. Then the cops show up. So Bowser breathes fire on them, and they all turn into dry bones as well. And then the police all go to their separate homes. Bowsette follows one cop to his home and pours toxic waste in his cereal. The cop has already been turned into dry bones, and now they're putting toxic waste. The cop eats the cereal and falls down dead in his bowl. And Bowsette says, "Now that's what I call deaths for breakfast." Bowser and Bowsette light a giant bomb and run away. The house blows up. The boss music from Mario's Missing starts playing, and the Koopas go back home. Morton says, "Thanks, guys. I will never eat an animal again. I'm going back to Danish's." Then suddenly we see a loggerhead sea turtle. The end. What now? Does the picture of the loggerhead sea turtle suggest that Morton is actually going to eat more animals in the future? Why do we see the picture of the loggerhead sea turtle? Nobody knows. You're like David Lynch, Jason. You let people interpret what they want from the crazy things that you put in here, right? He does wacky things, and a lot of times people want a better explanation for the creative decisions he's made, and he won't do it. I'll just say, interpret it as you will, and I think that's how you go, right, buddy? Yeah, I'm just teasing you, buddy. We love your stories, and they're a lot of fun. You know who else loves your stories? Gorfield. Your best friend, Gorfield. Jason, that was a very creative story. Are you ever going to put me in one of your stories? If you folks enjoyed this little story and video, please let us know in the comments.
Bye. Bye.
Well, he's a fat cat, a cool cat, nobody's fool cat. Well, look out, 'cause here comes Garfield.